Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be reading a book called Journals. There's a couple stories called Beep Beep, We Helped, Bright Lights, Wild Cats, Bunny and the Penny, Puppies, Darling Starling, Going to the Farm, A Sporty Game, My Story. All in this book, and I will be reading the whole book, so let's get into it. The first story is called Beep Beep by George Lawrence, illustrated by Dave King. So let's get into it. Dan and his mom went shopping on Main Street. Dan was jogging along. Dan stopped jogging to look in his shop window. Then he and his mom went in to get a good look. Dan spotted something new in his shop. Dan and his mom had gone in this shop last week and had not seen it. It was a big and golden, and it shined and gleamed. It beeped and beeped on and off and on. Pleased to meet you. Beep, beep, beep. Pleased to meet you. Beep, 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 said the big golden robot. That speaking and beeping made Dan smile. That speaking and beeping made his mom smile. It's a picture of the golden robot. Then the robot stopped speaking and beeping, and it began spinning. It spun, and then it stopped. It was as still as a stick. Dan and his mom were quite surprised. The robot began clapping and humming a song. Dan had sung it. If you're happy and you know it, if you really want to show it, clap your hands, sang Dan. That's fantastic, exclaimed Mom. You like the robot so much, don't you? Asked his mom. I do. Don't you? Asked Dan. Yes, agreed his mom. I was stunned when it spoke, beeped, clapped, and hummed. Mom, look at that, exclaimed Dan. Dan and his mom saw shelf after shelf filled with little gold robots standing still. Then a robot on one shelf began spinning, and a robot on another shelf began clapping. Dan was stunned. Dan's mom asked how much little robots cost. She paid and then handed a robot to Dan. Dan was glad that he had that little robot. Dan, his mom, and his robot went home. The next story is called We Helped by Susan Martinsi. I don't know how to say the names that well. So, I help Nell kick. Nell is learning to kick. She must not bend her leg when she is striking. This bad. I helped Nell until her kicking is just right. She kicked, and Nell likes kicking and striking. I help children sing songs. I teach them by strumming notes on strings and singing. We smile as we sing. We sing songs each day. Children think that singing is fun. I helped Beth along. Beth had weak legs. Beth was afraid of tripping, but she did not trip. Beth is not afraid of tripping now. Jogging helped Beth. It made her legs strong. Beth did well. This is a picture of Beth and the doctor. I help children in dancing classes. Children began class with skipping and hopping. Then I helped Joanne and Tess with standing and stretching. Joan and Tess hold on and stretch their legs. They keep their legs still. I help Greg ride his brand new bike. I can help him stay on and keep his balance. Greg will need a nice wide space to ride in. Greg thinks sitting on his bike and riding is fun. We have gone biking each day this week. I help Ben play when Ben is sitting. I tell Ben how to hold the bow. Ben can play scales, but Ben likes playing tunes. Ben played tunes on a big stage. Everyone clapped and said that Ben played well. This is a picture of Ben with the instrument. I help plants grow. Growing plants need sun, water, and food. Growing plants need space as well. If a plant grows too big for its spot, I dig it up. After digging, I put it in a big pot so it can keep growing. I helped Jane and held her hands as she stepped down. She had to take her time stepping down. Steps is something Jane likes. Helping Jane stay safe makes both Jane and me glad. That's a picture of her and him. Okay, the next story is called Bright Lights by Paul and no, I don't know how to say that. By Paul and Co. Maybe, I don't know. Let me comment down in the comments if you know how to say that, if you could see it. So, here we go. This is a lighthouse. It has a big light in it. At night, that big light shines. It is a bright, bright light. This light is why people made lighthouses. At night, people on ships might not see where land is. Land might have just a few dim lights. People on a ship must see the lights, or else that ship might bump right into land and rocks. At night, people on ships can see a bright light sent by the lighthouse. This bright light tells them not to get near that lighthouse. This big bright light helps ships. It makes sure that ships stay safe at sea. Try to find the light on this lighthouse. When the light is doing its job, bright lights go on and off. It sends red lights, then white light. Red, white, red, white, red, white go the lights. This lighthouse has white stripes. These white stripes show in daytime. People on ships can see these stripes. Then at night, bright lights shine. People can find these lighthouses by day and by night. This is a picture of in the day, red and white stripes, and this is the picture of one too. People who ride on a ship might see this by day. They can see the lighthouse. Its big light is high up so it can be seen. The ship is not near it. The ship is safe. It is safe by day and by night. People who ride on a ship might see this by night. They can see just bright light. They cannot see much land at night. They just see that big bright light at night. The ship is safe. It is safe. Some of these don't make sense, but I didn't write the book, so that's a big lighthouse at night. People like to visit an old lighthouse. They like to go by day and by night. Why? Can it be because its bright light tried to keep ships safe by day and by night? Is that why? Okay, the next one is called Wildcats by Jean Deacon, illustrated by Philomena O'Neill. Wake up, Mom, cried Lai. It is time to get up. Rise and shine, Mom. Yes, said Mom. I can see that. The sun is up. Sunlight will light our path. There are the cub and the mom. Mom and Lai began their long trip. Lai and his mom went to find the wildcat path. This path was made by wild cats. Many kinds of wild cats use this path. It goes up in the high hills. Mom, is this the right path? Asked Lai. Did we find it? Yes, said Mom. I'm sure this path is the right path. It will take us up in the hills. Lai and his mom went on bright sunlight did light this wild path. Lai was silent for a while. Let's play I Spy, said Lai. That's fine with me, said his mom. You go first. I spy someone nice and kind, said Lai. Is it that red bug? Asked Mom. No, said Lai. Is it that green insect? Asked Mom. No, it's my mom, said Lai. You are someone nice and kind. That's them two playing I Spy. Mom said, I spy someone who is fun to be with. Is it the black fly on that green vine? Asked Lai. No, said Mom. Is it that tan pine bug? Asked Lai. No, said Mom. It's not. Lai was silent for a while. What else can I ask? Is it me? Myself? Asked Lily. I mean Lai, sorry guys. That's right, Lai. That's right, said Mom. You are fun to be with. Lai and Mom went high up on Wildcat Path. The inn was in sight. See what those cats are doing? Might you try that? Asked Mom. I sure will, cried Lai. I can jump high, 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 I'm sure. That's them seeing the wildcats. Okay, the next one is Bunny and the Penny. And it's by Emily Banks, illustrated by Bernard Adnett. We have 5 more stories left. On a chilly, breezy spring day, Bunny went hopping along. It was as sunny and bright as she went up a long, winding path. She saw a penny on the path. Bunny held the shiny penny. She can get a treat for her mom with this penny. What will she get? She will ask other mothers to help her plan. Bunny needs help. Maybe Nanny Goat can help Bunny. This is a picture of her holding the penny, and that's the goat. I need help, Nanny Goat. What can I get my mom with my shiny penny? Bunny asked. You can get a cherry and a berry, said Nanny Goat. Yummy treats. Thanks, Bunny cried. Bunny hopped along and then stopped. Maybe I can get a treat Mom might like more than a cherry and a berry. Bunny thought, I will ask Patty and Pawnee. She might help me. I need help, Patty and Pawnee. What can I get my mom with my shiny penny? Bunny asked. Get oats and hay, Patty and Pony said. Thanks, Bunny cried. This is a picture of Patty and Pony. Those two little animals. Bunny hopped along, happy that her friends had tried to help. Maybe I will see a treat that Mom will like more than oats and hay, Bunny thought. Bunny hopped into the penny shop. Bunny saw the words huge green leafy plant for sale. Yummy, yummy, yelled Bunny. Bunny handed Sandy Peg her shiny penny. Sandy Peg handed Bunny the huge green leaf plant. Bunny rushed home. This is for you, Bunny cried. This is a fine, yummy treat. It is just the right treat for me. How did you know? Mom asked. I asked other mothers, but this was my own plan. Bunny beamed. Yummy, yummy, Mom cried. This is the mom and the kid after she gave her that plant. Okay, the next one is called Puppies. I have 2 golden retrievers like that, so yeah, this is my favorite one. By I don't know how to say that. So yeah, okay. Puppies are so cute. Just look at these happy little golden puppies. Mothers of puppies take care of them and help them grow. People may have puppies as pets. Jenny carries this tiny puppy. Which words might Jenny use when she tells about her puppy? Would she say it is sweet, nice, sleepy? To keep puppies well, people take them for checkups at the vet. This vet will check to see if this puppy has a thick coat and strong teeth. He will see if the puppy is growing and if it is happy. This is the vet and puppy. In cities, people find grassy places where puppies can play. This black puppy likes this grass place. He can sniff at daisies growing in the grass. This is a black puppy playing in the grass. At the beach, people take the puppies to play by the sea. This puppy is safe on his leash. As he watches the waves, the wet mud feels so cold on his feet. This is the puppy at the beach. What do puppies like? These kids think puppies like wagon rides. Nancy tries to pull this wagon. It carries 2 of her friends and 3 puppies. Sometimes puppies hide in this red box is a fine hiding spot. Each fluffy puppy peeks out. What can these puppies see? They can see you. Puppies play a lot, but puppies need sleep. Sleep helps puppies grow. Puppies have soft, warm bodies. When it's nap time, these sweet puppies stay close to each other and take cozy naps. The next story is called Darling Starling by Mary James, illustrated by Judy Lanfredi. Picture of a bird. This is Darling. She is a starling. She is a city starling, darling, like city life. She's like city rain. Same starling look like each other. These starlings are dark and shiny. These starlings have sharp beaks and feet. Starlings like to be together. They fly together. Starlings play and eat with each other as well. Sometimes starlings have small white spots. Starling spots are like stars or snowflakes. Darling has a large white spot just above her eyes. This large white spot tells which dark starling is Darling. This is Darling with the white spot. Darling has two pals. Marty and Arnie are her best friends. These three starlings start each day together. Today, Darling, Marty, and Arnie meet at the city park at sunrise. All these friends greet each other by cheeping. Cheep, cheep, cheep. We can fly to the park, Arch, today. Cheeps, Marty, all start. Let's fly. Cheeps, Arnie, let's go. Cheep, Cheeps, Darling, follow me, Cheeps, Marty. Then with the three flip-flap flaps, all three starlings fly up like the wind. Look, Marty, look, Darling, park. Arch is not so far now. Cheeps are Arnie right. I'll land at the park, Arch. Cheeps, Marty, then I will land with Marty. Cheeps, Darling, I'll land with you, Cheeps, Arnie. Let's march around, park, Arch. Cheeps, Darling, please let me start. I'll lead this march, and you follow, Cheeps, Arnie. March on, Cheeps, Marty. March, 2, 3, 4, Cheeps, Arnie. March, 2, 3, 4, Cheeps, Darling. Darling, Marty, and Arnie keep marching, but Bart Lark stops them. Please come to my party, sings Bart Lark. My party is starting right now. We will cheep the starlings. We will. The party didn't stop until the park got dark. That's all then. Okay, the next one is Going to the Farm. We have two more left. Marge and Carl have never been on a farm. Their home is in the Star City. Marge and Carl lived high up far above Star City streets. In March, Marge and Carl got an email. Graham and Gramps sent it. This email asked Marge and Carl to visit Graham and Gramps on May 30th. It said, please stay until school starts. That's 90-day visit, said Marge. It's a far trip. How can we get that far? Asked Carl. We can go planes, said Dad. I'll make plans so we can go. The next day, Marge, Carl, and Dad went to the park. What will we do on the farm? Asked Marge. We can send an email and ask Graham and Gramps, said Carl. Marge and Carl sent an email to Graham and Gramps. The next day, Dad showed Marge and Carl the email. It's from Graham and Gramps, he said. They sent nice snapshots as well. I'll show them to you. Dad read the email. We are so glad you will be visiting us. This is our barn. Cows live inside this barn. Sheep live outside. Sheep roam around inside their fence. Sheep can get inside if it's too cold. This cow's name is Marta. You can help us milk Marta. This sheep's name is Barb. We use Barb's white fleece to make white yarn. We will see you on Monday, on May 30th. Love, Graham, Gramps, Marta, and Barn. Sorry, I have hair in my mouth from my doggy. I'll start packing, said Marge. Not yet, Marge, said Carl. We go on May 30th. It's still March. I didn't think of that, said Marge. Oh, I'm just so happy we get to go. I will mark that date. That's the end of the story of that. The next one is a sporty game. We have one more after this, so. Yeah. This sunny spring morning, Mort wore a red top, tan shorts, and a sporty yellow cap. I look so sporty, he said. This is a fine day for playing a sport, and I'm ready to go play. Mort grabbed his golf club and hopped off his porch. He rode his bike and beeped his horn to get Luke. Luke sat on his porch, dressed in a yellow top, green shorts, and sporty red cap. This is a fine day for a sport. Can you play golf with me in golf park? Mort asked. I've been waiting to be asked, said Luke. See my golf club? I'm set. Let's get it going. This is them two going to the golf place. So I'm just looking how many pages I have left. Mort hit the ball. It went under the... I skipped a page. Mort and Luke rode along shore. Rode until they came to golf park. It was just the sort of place Mort and Luke liked. It had 9 golf holes. The grass was fresh and green. Mort hit the ball. It went under the mill and came out with 3 more short strokes. The ball fell in that hole. Luke hit 5 strokes for that hole. 5 strokes? The sky got dark and sudden rainstorm began. It rained with such force that everyone ran out, waited for the rainstorm to end. They did not want to get wet. Well, not everyone ran. Mort stayed and hit the ball by a sand trap. Then he hit it in the hole. Luke hit 5 short strokes before he got the ball in. Such a nice day for a sporty golf game, yelled Mort, as rain dripped on his face. Yes, sighed Luke. It is such a nice day. Just the sort of day we like being at golf park. Mort and Luke played on until the very last hole. This is the last one. It's called My Story by Sean Dibbs, illustrated by Jeff Shelley. I like to write stories. I fill notebooks with short stories that I've wrote. Here is a sports story that I hope you like reading. Before I begin, I must say that I am a real Jays fan. The last game was just the sort of game that keeps fans going back to see more and more games. I'm just that sort of fan. That game was being held at Shore Gym. I wore a hat with Jays on it and shorts with Jays on them. The Jays and Sharks played. Both were fine sports teams. That's the Jays and Sharks. Yeah, Jays. It was the Jays and the Sharks. Yeah. With just a short time left, the score was tied 16-16. Fans sat still. Ray hit a short shot into the net, and Sharks fans jumped up, clapping and cheering. That made the score Sharks 18 and Jays 16. Ken shot for the Jays, but Court came up running ready to block his shot. Court grabbed the ball and shot it with great force right into the net. Fans clapped for Court. The score was Sharks 20 and Jays 16. It seemed that the Jays would not win this game. Then Greg tried a very long shot. Fans gasped with that ball hit the rim, then spun and dropped in the net. It was 3 more for the Jays, making the score Sharks 20 and Jays 19. The silent fans sat still. No clapping, no cheering. The scores were still so close and not much time was left. Chuck in the ball for the Sharks, but as he tried a shot, he lost the ball. Pat picked it up for the Jays. What next? Would Pat make that shot? Yes! Pat tossed the ball and it dropped in. A horn beeped and the game ended. The Jays had 21 and the Sharks had 20. As I said before, I am a real Jays fan. I was so happy being at the game that day. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. And I hope you enjoyed that. So, yeah. Get ready for another book. It's going to be longer. So, yeah, get ready. And stay tuned when Christmas comes around because I'm going to do a haul of what I get. So, yeah. Bye, guys.